Brutal Death Metal hails from Finland and Rauta channel. Not often you see a band which has relocated more than once, but this is exactly the case with Internal Suffering from Colombia, originally that is, which has relocated a couple of times. Now, this time for review, in this dual review, I have a couple of Internal Suffering albums originally from 1999 and 2001. These are both with bonus tracks, so reissues with a proper release pattern. Let's start with the Supreme Knowledge Domain, as this is the first one. These are already unboxed because they really came without any kind of jewel case, so just the booklet, inlay and CD. Here you have the lineup information. As you can see, it has changed a little bit because this has bonus tracks. Originally a little bit shorter, this one has actually quite a few extra tracks to go with. And the style is brutal death metal, fast tempo, very monotone in style. That is, if you have heard one or two tracks, you pretty much know what to expect. And this is, it seems, a collaboration release between Satanath Records and Rock and Roll Rex. Licensed from the band itself, it seems. Here's one of those band photos. And as you can see, this is how it looks when you have these bonus tracks included. 14 tracks in total, less than 40 minutes overall. The second one is called Unmercyful Extermination. Very much the same style as released. As you can see, very readable information here. Very readable lyrics also. And not much to add to that. Basically, you have everything here you need with band photos, lyrics, and that's it. And this also, originally less than 18 minutes in total length, comes with quite a few bonus tracks, as you can see. Some from Split with Inducing Terror from 2005, and then some bonus tracks from Live 2004. So definitely worth your money if you think this is your cup of tea musically. Now, Internal Suffering is a band that is basically about brutal death metal. Now, these first two releases are not something that I would consider technical brutal death metal because they're very much fast-paced, straight into your face kind of a bombardment. If you like that, I mean, if you like the pattern where every one track is pretty much like the same, following that is fast tempo, brutal, heavy, and with very monotone, growly vocals, then this is definitely your cup of tea. If you enjoy bands like Protequin or stuff like that, which are mentioned here, you can pretty much figure out the bands mentioned here. I mean, these bands give you kind of the indication what this is all about. But I wouldn't say that with these first two releases, these bands with more technical nature, for example, Origin, are not too close to this style because, in my opinion, this is very much more straightforward style. Me being a big Origin fan, I don't think there is too much similarities with these early releases. But at least these kind of names give you a little bit of indication of what's going on here. As you can see, the band originally started in mid-90s, and soon after they released quite a few releases. But after 2006, they kind of disbanded for a while and came up only with one release since that. Now, style might have changed and evolved as much as the member lineup and all that stuff, as well as the band relocating. So things have changed a lot, but in case you're new to the band, it doesn't really matter. What matters is to you that both with these two first real releases, not mentioning this demo here, are very much like carved from the same stone. Now, the big deal here is Unmercyful Extermination is way better in all aspects. The songwriting is a little bit better, yet kind of similar, but the production is very, very much more powerful, and it makes a big difference in my opinion. Now, while the style might be the same, to be honest, Supreme Knowledge Domain is way too much like a demo-ish, because to be honest, the production is quite horrible here. I mean, not horrible in the terms what you're expecting from a first demo from band in the 1980s, but given that this is a first full-length album, it's actually quite weak and doesn't really do justice to this kind of music. I'm not gonna say it's a horrible album, but it's kind of a weak death metal album only for the fans, the existing fans of the band. Now, if you need to start from some point. I would say go with Unmercyful Extermination and proceed from that. If you can handle that, and more importantly, like that one, maybe then the first album is your cup of tea. But still, that even so, being kind of a mediocre one. So if I had to just pick the winner for this kind of duel, given these two, the victory would be easily this EP, which is now with very many bonus tracks, and as such, it's like twice the material for value of one. So, Internal Suffering, kind of a mediocre brutal death metal, but those who are fanatic about the genre, definitely go for it. You will find the description box with links provided, so with there, proceed in case you're up for that. Thank you for watching the review, take care, and bye bye.